Welcome to Less Than 12 Parsecs, the fastest Star Wars podcast in the galaxy. Now here's your host, Tim McMahon.
Transmission commencing.
Hey, it's Tim. Now, on January 1st, I had an episode of Less Than 12 Parsecs where I told you all about my Star Wars New Year's resolutions. Well, 13 days into the year, how am I doing? Not so great. I promised a lot more interaction and conversation on social media, and I'm having a hard time doing that, just having a hard time finding the time, and you know what? Please forgive me. I'm just not all jacked into the network like you kids today are. I'm an old man. Give me a break. All right, that said, one of the things I promised you for Less Than 12 Parsecs in the new year will be some new type of shows, some new interesting things, and I think I'm going to start that today. What I'm doing is every Friday I'm going to do a weekly news roundup. Now, there's lots of better shows for news than Less Than 12 Parsecs. I just don't have the time to go deep into all these topics, and there's plenty of other great podcasts out there. Go find them. But what I can give you is the headlines that came out this week that grabbed my attention, and then just give you my quick opinion, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to do this totally unscripted. Please forgive me if I babble. If I give my opinion and you disagree, hey, let me know. Send me an email at 12parsecspodcast@gmail.com or connect with me on any of my social media links, which can be found on 12parsecspodcast.com. If you agree, let me know as well. Or if you're somewhere in between, let me know. I want to hear from you. Okay, I think the big news this week was Woody Harrelson was officially announced to be on board for the Han Solo film. We don't know who he's playing yet, we don't know a character name, but the rumor is he's some sort of mentor for young Han Solo. I can see that. Woody Harrelson can totally play some sort of crazy, scoundrelly type, and someone maybe who will two-time Han Solo. First they'll be friends and buddies, and then they'll be totally on opposite sides of some sort of problem. I can see that. I look forward to it. From what I've seen on social media, I think people are on board for this casting. There have been some who've said, not really a big fan of Woody, but I am, and I look forward to seeing what he brings to the movie. Another story out this week, and this is probably why I'm having such a hard time online, is University College in London discovered there are over 350,000 fake Star Wars themed Twitter accounts. These are all just bots. Most of them are just following each other. And what they're doing is they're just tweeting out lines of text from Star Wars books. Why? I don't know. Who's behind this? I don't know. What's the point? Haven't a clue. But you know what? I think it's pretty funny. Kind of want to go out and find all 350,000 of these fake themed accounts and follow them. See what happens there. Here's something that's not fake. George Lucas supposedly finally has found a home for his new art museum. Apparently it's coming to Los Angeles. He tried San Francisco, he tried Chicago, and now finally it looks like the $1 billion art museum is coming to Los Angeles. Never been to LA and never really felt the need to vacation there. But you know what? If I'm out there for a celebration, I'll definitely come by and visit the museum. But that's in the future. In the here and now, the new Star Wars game Force Arena was released. It's a mobile app game. I haven't been big into mobile gaming, but I'd like to try them all, so I'm going to check out Force Arena. I'll probably install it tonight. If you're playing Force Arena, contact me, let me know your username, and maybe we can battle. It's a player versus player game where you're fighting other real people in the Star Wars universe. Like other real people in our universe in the Star Wars universe, I mean. Oh, here's some fun news. The Super Bowl is coming up, and Adam Driver has been cast in a Super Bowl ad for Snickers. You know those ads that say, hey dude, eat a Snickers bar, you're not yourself when you're hungry? Well, he's going to be in one of those ads. I didn't find out if he's going to be playing Kylo Ren in the ad, but that'd be kind of cool. I would love to see someone being all Kylo Ren-ish and they're like, dude, eat a Snickers bar. Totally makes sense. Look forward to that when the Super Bowl rolls around. Some news coming out of Asia in the world of primates. A new gibbon was discovered in southwest China and has been given a Star Wars name. It's a Skywalker hooklock gibbon. There must be some joke to make here. I haven't a clue what it is, and I'm going to leave that up to you. If you have a good Skywalker hooklock gibbon joke, send it my way. Hey, also coming out of China is news that Rogue One opened up in theaters and is only doing about 60% of the business that The Force Awakens did. And if you remember correctly, Force Awakens wasn't that huge in China. China just doesn't have a history with Star Wars. In today's world, we're so many blockbusters depend on the international market, especially China, which is one of the biggest markets. It makes me a little worried. Lucasfilm has their work cut out to build a fan base of Star Wars in China. I don't envy them that job, but I feel like they need to do it because if they don't, that could possibly lead to poor ticket sales for Star Wars globally. So get on that, Lucasfilm. And finally, Star Wars Rebels came back this week, introducing Saul Guerrero into the show. Saul Guerrero, as you know, was part of Rogue One. He was also voiced by Forrest Whitaker in the cartoon, the same gentleman who played him in the movie. story. This is great. It felt like the first half of Rebels was kind of holding back, waiting for Rogue One to come out, and now maybe they can get going and move the story along. So, hey, what do you think is going to happen in the second half of the season? Do you think we'll see Saw Gerrera again this year, or maybe in the future? Or what other Rogue One connections will Rebels have this year? We have to find out how General Syndulla earned her rank, right? So that's something. Anyway, that's this week's headlines that grabbed my attention. Anything I missed that grabbed your attention? Let me know. Like I said before, email me at 12parsecspodcast@gmail.com or check out my website, 12parsecspodcast.com, for all my social media links. Hey, thanks for sitting through this. Thanks for letting me experiment with the show. I hope to hear some feedback from you guys. I want to know what you think. Until next time, thanks for listening. Ootini!
If they don't go for this, we're going to have to get out of here pretty quick, Chewie.
You've been listening to Less Than 12 Parsecs, the fastest Star Wars podcast in the galaxy, part of the expanded Fandomverse network of shows. For links and show notes, visit our website, 12parsecpodcast.com. Follow Less Than 12 Parsecs on Twitter at 12parpod, on Instagram at 12 Parsecs Podcast, on Tumblr at 12 Parsecs Podcast, and find us on Facebook as well. And please let us know what you think. Email us at 12parsecspodcast@gmail.com.